Mark did a beautiful job on these. There's three, he has three different images, so it really shows, a consistency in working with that same lighting situation with the same model and different things, and it's really great. But the most important thing that you could do, aside from putting up a good image that you feel strongly about, is the story behind the image. So always think in terms of doing that. Merritt's somebody that I was doing a mentorship with before, and she's really talented as an artist in general. And one thing that I liked about this is if you looked at her work before, she was all over the place. When she started doing pictures of people, they're terrible portraits. I told her they're really nothing special to it. But when I saw her artwork between her painting and then some other things that she did, she started doing things with multiple exposures and things with really great composition. And that's one of the things that I liked about what she did with this, having to do with lighting, because she handled that in the same way to keep a style consistent. I thought this was really beautiful. I mentioned it in the lighting, that the directional and subtle lighting, also an intriguing expression on the subject. I just thought it was really just well done.
Thank you for your comments. And it's something I'm starting to really experiment with, that I really enjoy, is when going like a completely black, dark room with a single light and just using that to highlight. And doing it in black and white, I think you have a much better variation of the grays and blacks and whites than you would do if it was in color.
But what I wanted to say, and this is what's most important to me, the lighting is beautiful here. Technically it works well, but the problem that I have with it is the styling. Because do you want to do things that, if you're interested in doing something that would appear to more of, I don't even want to say it, a Playboy mentality, in images, or more of a fine art thing, or more of a fashion or beauty thing, just putting the pearls on her changes the whole thing. You might be able to do something with more artistically, aesthetically, or somebody might want to purchase it for themselves. You'll find more interest in it if you did it as a natural beauty using that kind of lighting. What I wanted to say, I love this image. You composed it really nicely with the textures of the wall, the distressed, deteriorated interior, the way the wall is, and you made it as all part of that environment. What I didn't like about it is one thing, because everything that I've been talking about, and it probably says on the comment below, tell us the story behind this image. Because without that, I'm just looking at that, but I want to know, where is it? What made you do it? What did you see in it when you did it? Now here's something that works with this kind of model. You don't want a soft type of photograph lit like Russ's picture was, or like Mark's picture was, because she has a kind of a harder look, and the hardness is cold. So the light worked great with this type of model. So you worked, so it was using a household lamp, but it was using it the way you feel. That's your style of doing it. You don't work in that soft, moody type of thing. Your work takes on something else. So, and I, understanding that, I really like what you did here with her.
Thank you.
Your picture here, I'm sure, is better than the photographer who was shooting the picture who you shot.
I like that comment. Thanks.
So you should show him this one. Anyway, but I think it's great, everything about it. So Mark, because of the multiple images and the way you handled all three and everything, so you get this month's Moab Award of, what is it? Is it
Congratulations.
$15,000 in Moab product? Or is it 150? I forgot. But either whatever it is, you get it. And Enid,
all right,
plus your insight, and this is what's so important, like I always said, your insight and what your comments are, whether it's about your own work or other people's work, what you did with the Bob Marley, and the story and everything else, as you've done with other things. So you get that $100 insight reward. Like on Friday, we got a request from an executive assistant. So this gives you an idea. If somebody requests your work, just don't say it's an edition of 10 and it's this much money and that. There's your chance to sell them. Don't be selling like a used car salesman, but sell them into the aesthetics of it, the story behind it, what makes it so special, what makes it dear to your heart. We show a 40 by 60, you see next to the door, you can see the size installed in someone's house, and then a copy of certificate of authentication. So in other words, it's a whole sales tool, not just a simple thing.